What perfume do you use? Is that vanilla?
I could have sworn it was lemon a minute ago.
How long did you spray it?
About an hour ago.
Let me tell you why. First of all, most perfumes have 3 notes. Top notes are what you smell the moment you spray. They're usually the first impression, usually something fresh or citrusy, like lemon, but they fade the fastest, usually within 15 to 30 minutes. Middle notes, also called heart notes, come out after the top fades. These define what the perfume is real about. For example, floral, spices, soft woods. They last a few hours, but aren't relevant in this example. And base notes are what stick around the longest. You barely notice them at first, but they slowly emerge and can last the whole day. Think vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. For example, someone running. For this example, middle notes are not relevant. Imagine 2 people having a race. The lemon, the top notes, and the vanilla, which are the base notes. The smell of lemon, which are the top notes, are usually lighter and therefore faster. Because of this, they leave the first impression. The audience to this race represents the nose. The audience will usually look at the person who's faster in the race, which is why the nose also picks up on the smell that comes first. But when the faster racers finish, that means that the slower racers will be the only ones in the race, and therefore the audience will start paying more attention to them, which is why base notes last much longer. This would also explain why it smells like vanilla now, but it smelled like lemon an hour ago. Let's have a change of environment. Domain expansion. For example, the lemon and vanilla in your perfume. These are the compounds that give out the fragrance. For lemon, the core compound is limonene and citral. Top notes have open chain molecules that are long or straight. Some have rings, but they're not so common for top notes, since their structures are loose and exposed to the air, they escape into the air easily. This makes them highly volatile. When you spray perfume, these molecules evaporate quickly, reaching your nose first. That's why you smell the lemon strongly at first, but it disappears in a couple of minutes.
Oh, that's why I don't smell the lemon anymore.
Exactly. Unlike lemon, the main compound in vanilla, which is vanillin, has a larger structure and a stronger intermolecular force. Because it's a functional group like alcohol, these groups can form hydrogen bonds, which makes the attraction between molecules stronger, and thus slower. This also makes it much harder to evaporate. I'm getting tired of speaking.
Basically, the top notes disappear fast because the molecules are small, light, and evaporate quickly, while base notes last longer because the molecules are heavier and harder to evaporate.
Yes, in short, top notes have low molecular weight and high vapor pressure, which result in fast evaporation. Base notes have high molecular weight and low vapor pressure, which makes them evaporate slower than the top note.
Wow, I never knew that chemistry was happening actively on my skin.
Yep, the scene changing over is basically evaporation and intermolecular force happening on your skin. The stronger the intermolecular force between the molecules, the slower they evaporate, because energy is needed for the molecules to escape into the air. Chemistry is amazing, aren't it?
Wow, I love chemistry.
What perfume do you use? Is that vanilla?
I could have sworn it was lemon a minute ago.
How long did you spray it?
Let me tell you why.
มันมาตรงนี้ใช่ไหม